And now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visiting Falcons. A senior long stick midfielder from Brookfield, Wisconsin, number 2, Michael Lang. Sophomore attacker from Waukesha, Wisconsin, number 5, Bryce Peterson. Senior defender from Boise, Idaho, number 13, Scott Lilacs. Sophomore goalie from Brookfield, Wisconsin, number 15, Travis Marquardt. A senior attacker from Gaithersburg, Maryland, number 17, Max Esposito. A senior midfielder from Reading, Pennsylvania, number 20, Gio Nowatarski. Senior attacker from Grafton, Wisconsin, number 22, Caleb Ruger. A junior defender from Dunlop, Illinois, number 31, Oliver Roa. A senior defender from Midland, Michigan, number 33, Zach Wilder. And a sophomore midfielder from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 40, Jackson Hill. The Falcons are coached by head coach Michael Fahey in his 12th season, assistant coach Evan Arnold, volunteer assistant coach Evan Leeden. And now the starting lineups for your IllinoisTech Scarlet Hawks. A first-year defender from Woodbury, Minnesota, number 2, Bodie Gertzen. A junior attacker from Chicago, Illinois, number 3, Alexander Stockerp. Graduate student defender from Bay Village, Ohio, number 4, Henry Rankin. A senior attacker from Haydenville, Massachusetts, number 5, Yano Porter. A freshman attacker from Morgantown, West Virginia, number 7, Connor Montgomery. In goal for the Scarlet Hawks, a senior from Lakewood, California, number 8, Kyle Johnson. Sophomore defender from Round Lake Beach, Illinois, number 10, Owen Silverman. A junior attacker from Woodland Hills, California, number 12, Jackson Brass. A freshman attacker from West Dundee, Illinois, number 18, Will Von Iser. And a freshman attacker from Berkeley, California, number 32, Mark Rebusi. The Scarlet Hawks are coached by head coach Dan Sharbaugh in his 6th season, assistant coaches Frank Wechsler and Oliver Kennedy. And hello, everyone. Welcome to Stewart Field here on the campus of the Illinois Institute of Technology, where tonight we have a Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference men's lacrosse matchup between the visiting Concordia University of Wisconsin Falcons and the host IllinoisTech Scarlet Hawks. Hello, everyone. This is Eric Willowhite, the Sports Information Director for IllinoisTech Athletics. I'll be bringing you the call today. You got a chance to hear the starters. CUW inside the zone, lost the handle, though, just as they came into Kyle Johnson's office there. And now they'll regroup. CUW with their blue tops, white numerals, white shorts. They'll be starting off right to left, actually left to right from your vantage point from the camera across the way. Our press box is located on the far side of the field from your vantage point, on the west side. IllinoisTech in their home white with red shorts, red numerals. They'll be going right to left on your vantage point. So you'll be the near side, I'll be the far side here from our point of reference. Here's Tyler Hughesby. He's going to take the ball behind the net. Tries to spin around. He does. He'll take it over to the near side. Trying to make a connection there with Noah Tarski. And then he was able to go after it, Noah Tarski, and recovered. 28 seconds on the shot clock. No score here. 12:27 to go in the first quarter. And Kyle Johnson gets a ground ball. And he swings it over to Henry Rankin. Rankin will push it upfield to Micah Manukian. And we have a successful clear for Illinois Tech. So a turnover by CUW. Recovery actually on the ground ball by Kyle Johnson. And then a clear attempt for Illinois Tech, and they're inside the CUW zone, setting up shop. Jackson Brass will flip it behind the net. There's Alexander Stocker over to Connor Montgomery. Montgomery will swing it back over to the near side. And trying to cut through there is Will Von Iser. Von Iser over to Montgomery. Now Montgomery, whoops, shoots, scores. Connor Montgomery gets the goal. At 11:22, that'll be unassisted. Illinois Tech goal. Scored by number 18, Will Von Iser. Unassisted. Wait, was that Montgomery or Von Iser? 7. Okay. Correction on the goal. The goal to Connor Montgomery. Connor Montgomery with the goal. So Montgomery gives the Hawks the early 1-0 lead here. We're just over 11 minutes to play in the opening quarter. On a chilly night here in the south side of Chicago, a little bit near the lakefront, not right on it, but enough for it to be a factor. Jackson Brass will swing it over to Stocker, over to Diego Sosa. He's trying to work his way through. He's getting double teamed there. He still tries to get in, and then he'll pass it over to the near side. That's going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on Sosa. No cause and no ground ball there, as that one just went out of bounds on the near side. Here's CUW, and they're going to get a clear, successful clear for the Falcons as they set up their offense. Last possession they had inside the Hawks zone, they worked that one down to maybe about 25, 24 seconds on the shot clock before they turned the ball over. And now coming in is Noah Tarski. He shoots and scores. Gio Nowatarski gets the equalizer for the Falcons with 10:01, and we're all tied 1-1. Okay. Concordia, Wisconsin goal scored by number 20, Gio Nowatarski. Assist number 27, Connor Quill. And the Scarlet Hawks take possession of the faceoff there as Canyon Kukul wins another draw for the Scarlet Hawks. Here's Stockerp over on the near side, flips it to Yano Porter, who will come over to Stockerp's side and give it up to Stockerp. Now Montgomery up high in the faceoff circle, just on the edge. And he'll wait for the Hawks offense to set up. Now here's Montgomery. He's got a clear lane, and then he'll pass it behind to Stockerp. Stockerp over to Porter. Up high, Diego Sosa. Sosa, again, getting double teamed there. He'll throw it back up high. Here's Porter, Yano Porter. Porter behind the net to Stockerp. Stockerp looking for an outlet. They'll go to Connor Montgomery on the near side, and then up high to Jonathan Vitale. Vitale gets knocked down, back up on his feet. Looking for a lane. And he fires a wild shot that sails over the crossbar. I think he was kind of out of frustration there. He fired that one. And that'll be, well, the Hawks gain possession, though. They get the ball back. Here's Brass flipping it back. Shot, score! Yano Porter on the feed from Jackson Brass. So 5 from 12, and the Hawks retake the lead at 8:37. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 5, Yano Porter. Assist number 12, Jackson Brass. So Illinois Tech regains the lead 2-1 here. 8:37 remaining on the clock here in the opening quarter. That was quick ball movement by the Hawks, and Brass getting it quickly over to Porter, who slingshot that one past goalkeeper Travis Marquardt. And the Hawks up 2-1. Hawks gain possession of another faceoff here as Micah Manukian will get himself inside the zone, looking to fire, but then he'll peel back and drop it off over to Stockerp. Stockerp on the far side near the far corner. Entering the offensive attack there will be Logan McLean. And he gets that ball over to Von Iser. Now Rabusi, Mark Rabusi, trying to find a lane there. He's knocked down, loses the ball, and looks like we're going to get a delayed call on the Falcons. The Hawks recover the ball. Ground ball recovery there from Yano Porter. Here's McLean, up high to Brass. Brass got one defender meeting him now. Throws it through. He tried to get that one into Von Iser, but the pass went awry. But then we got a delayed penalty call here, so now we're going to wait for the call from the official. So 30 seconds for the push for CUW's Brett Dowler. 30 seconds. He's released at 6:52. And it'll be a man-up opportunity for the next 30 seconds for Illinois Tech as Sosa swings it over to Stockerp. Up high to Von Iser. Sosa back to Stockerp. Hawks working the perimeter here. Here's Stockerp. Von Iser, Brass, inside to Sosa. Slingshot score! A man-up goal for the Hawks. There was 6 seconds left on the penalty, and Sosa gets the man-up goal on the assist from Jackson Brass, number 12. 20 from 12. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 20, Diego Sosa. Assist number 12, Jackson Brass. Man-up goal. So on the man-up, the Scarlet Hawks open up a 2-goal lead now. They're leading 3-1. And back to the circle we go. It's Canyon Kukul battling there against Jackson Hill. And Kukul wins another faceoff. He'll flip it over to Brass and then head off, so his work is done. Another nice job by Canyon Kukul in the circle. Brass over on the far side. Now he'll take it behind the net. Gets it in, and a score! Yano Porter on another feed from Jackson Brass. He's like the quarterback out there today. Porter from Brass, and the Hawks are up 4-1. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 5, Yano Porter. An assist from number 12, Jackson Brass. Timeout, Concordia, Wisconsin. Concordia, Wisconsin, timeout. So CUW will take a timeout. We'll take an audio break as Illinois Tech has opened up a 4-1 lead on the Falcons. You're listening and watching Illinois Tech Men's Lacrosse on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. back at Stewart Field. 3 unanswered goals by Illinois Tech, and they've opened up a 4-1 lead. They got the first goal, but then shortly after that, CUW got the equalizer to tie it at 1. But then 3 unanswered by the Scarlet Hawks, and that's where we stand right now. It's a 4-1 lead for the Scarlet Hawks with 6:33 to go here in the first quarter. In the circle we go once more. And again, it's Jackson Hill against Canyon Kukul. Battle for it, and this time Hill comes up with it and gets that one over to Preston Meyer. Shot and a save by Johnson off of 28 Meyer. So Meyer with the shot and Johnson with the save. So a short offensive sequence there for the Falcons, and then a successful clear for Illinois Tech. Running into the zone. That was Jager Brault Andre Grand bringing the ball into the zone on the clear. And now the Hawks will set up shot offensively again. As up high is Stockerp. He hands it to Sosa, and then Stockerp will probably head. Well, right now he's on top of the fan. And here's Brass once more. Brass with multiple assists. 3 assists on the last 3 goals. Behind the net they go. Over on the near side now, Stockerp. He'll take it up high. Pass behind the net. Hawks will get there to recover. Oh, actually it'll be a CUW ball as it went over the back line. So it'll be a Falcons ball on the pass attempt that went awry. And now looking to clear is Connor Quill. And Quill gets the ball into the Hawks zone for a clear for CUW. So let's see how the Falcons respond here. They're trailing by 3. 4:43 to go here in quarter number 1. That pass missed connection initially there with Max Esposito, but he was able to recover. Esposito spinning behind the net. Now he'll peel back. Covering there is Henry Rankin. Forced that ball loose, but recovered by CUW, so no turnover there as Preston Meyer picks up the loose change. And now he has the ball knocked away. Who comes up with it? And it's Henry Rankin. So Rankin gets the ground ball on the turnover from 28. And a successful clear for Illinois Tech again. Micah Manukian handling the ball. He'll wait until he gets some numbers there. And then gets the pass into Connor Montgomery. Here's Montgomery. Shot, score! Connor Montgomery on the feed from Micah Manukian. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 7, Connor Montgomery. Assist number 1, Micah Manukian. Back to the circle we go this time for the Hawks. Tomas Sheffrin will take the draw. And going up against Jackson Hill. Hill wins the faceoff. And he's immediately has the ball knocked loose, but he gets the ball back, does Hill. And then it's knocked away again. So that time, causing the turnover was Alton Brown, but then CUW gets the ball back. So a little bit of a back and forth here between the Falcons and the Hawks. 5-1 lead for Illinois Tech with 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. CUW looking to stop the 4 unanswered goals from Illinois Tech after they pulled into a 1-1 tie early in the quarter. As the Falcons work it around the perimeter. Now changing directions there is Caleb Ruger. Ruger spins back to the far side. His pass inside, he was trying to make connection there with Max Esposito, but it went awry, but CUW was able to recover the ball. Here's Nowatarski, who has the lone goal for CUW. And he's knocked down. Check that. That was Tyler Hughesby was knocked down. And the Hawks gained possession. Pushed upfield and a successful clear for Illinois Tech again. Here's Jackson Brass on the far side. Alexander Stockerp below the goal line. Now Porter. Porter back to Stockerp. Stockerp will find Brass back on the far side. And Brass gets it to Diego Sosa. They'll trade places. Sort of a nominal pick there set by Brass. Then he tries to feed it inside to Jonathan Vitale. Ball recovered by Stockerp. Stockerp over to Porter. Porter on the near side will go to the middle. Now Diego Sosa. Slingshot score! Diego Sosa! And that's 5 unanswered goals for the Hawks. They're up 6-1. Illinois Tech goal! Scored by number 20, Diego Sosa! Well, Sosa with the goal. And back to the circle we go. It's Jackson Hill for CUW, and I believe that's Tomas Scheffrin again for the Hawks. That is. And who's going to win? And it's won by Michael Lang of CUW. As CUW pushes it into the Hawks zone right along midfield. Being pressured is Jackson Hill. Loses it, but it was recovered there by Cooper Fellows. Now Fellows will hand it off over to Preston Meyer. And Meyer to the circle of Nowatarski. And he'll wait till he gets some numbers there in the attack. And now they'll play it down. Tyler Hughesby over to Caleb Ruger. Ruger. Nowatarski. Gio Nowatarski. Inside. Shot. And a save made by Kyle Johnson. I think that was Bryce Peterson on the shot. And Johnson with the save. And an unsuccessful clear for Illinois Tech. Here comes CUW the other way. In tight shot. And it goes wide. The shot by Ruger went wide. Now we're waiting for the reset here on the clock. They're trying to adjust the clock. So 12 seconds adjusted on the clock. 12 seconds. And behind the net will be Max Esposito for the Falcons. Here's Esposito trying to swing around. He does. Shoots at the feet. Stopped by Johnson, and he'll just hurl it all the way down, and that'll go wide as the clock will wind down here. At the end of one quarter, Illinois Tech 6 and CUW 1. We'll take an audio break, and we'll be back with second quarter action on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at Stewart Field as we get ready to start the second quarter. Illinois Tech with a 6-1 lead. And in the circle, Jackson Hill for CUW and Dwayne Akins for Illinois Tech as Coach Sharbaugh rotates through his face-off men, and now it's Dwayne Akins' turn in the circle. Canyon Kukul had taken the majority of the draws early on, and then it was Tomas Sheffrin. Ball is loose, and it's recovered by Michael Lang with the ground ball. CUW now going left to right. No, right to left. Again. They're going right to left here in the second quarter from your perspective. Illinois Tech left to right. Ball is loose. And now losing his cross there was Tyler Hughesby, but CUW still managed to regain possession. Nice job there. Hughesby in the act of receiving. Oh, and then a turnover. Nice job there by Andre Gran. He intercepted the pass from Noah Tarski, I believe. Now CUW comes up with the loose change. Ball is loose, and it's recovered. And they'll send it over to goalkeeper Travis Marquardt, and he'll push it over to the far side. Zach Wilder, but the ball goes out of bounds, so a turnover on Marquardt. And now Illinois Tech sets up on offense. Stockerp over on the far side. Over to Connor Montgomery, who goes through the circle, near side to Jackson Brass. And Brass behind the net to Stockerp. Yano Porter is on the far side. He'll collect it over near that far corner. And up high they go to Will Von Iser. Von Iser, good pressure being applied there by Brett Dowler. Von Iser goes all the way over to the near side now. And now Stockerp, far side Yano Porter. Yano Porter flips it over to Montgomery. Back to Porter up high. Jackson Brass on the near side. Brass looking for a lane. Gets it over to Montgomery, and his shot well wide. It'll be Illinois Tech ball. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Stockerp will get the ball going. Here's Stockerp. Now Montgomery. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Will Von Iser. All the way around goes Von Iser. Stockerp tried to feed it to Rabusi, but that's going to go out of bounds. And that'll be a shot clock violation on Illinois Tech. They didn't really get any good looks there, just kind of worked it around the perimeter, so give credit to CUW. And no penalty called there. So no penalty called. CUW bench definitely wanted one, but none was called. And the Hawks get the turn. Now a flag goes down. That might be an offsides violation. So we'll wait and see. No, that's because Illinois Tech has possession, so we'll wait and see what the call is there. 11:13 to go here in the second quarter. 6-1 lead for Illinois Tech. There have been no goals scored here in quarter number 2 as of yet, as Diego Sosa. Sosa getting pushed wide. Shot scored! Diego Sosa, what a shot! And the Hawks go up 7-1. Okay, wait. Okay, good goal, so no penalty. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 20, Diego Sosa. That was a heck of a shot by Sosa, putting it past goalkeeper Marquardt. And Illinois Tech has now opened up a 6-goal lead. So again, 6 unanswered. And we have a violation on CUW on the face-off, so it'll be Illinois Tech ball. Micah Manukian just waiting for some reinforcements to come on so he can push the ball, and he does, over to Will Von Iser, and then he'll head off. Here's Connor Montgomery. Montgomery taking it over on the near side behind the net, Stockerp. Stockerp now going over to the far corner. Goes up high. There's Jackson Brass. Brass dances around a defender, shoots, and that one goes wide. And we have a flag. And we're going to wait and see what we got here. Oh, penalty coming. So interference is the call. 30-second penalty, a man up for Illinois Tech. Joe Ginter getting whistled for interference. 10:04. They're trying to find the ball and get it set up. This will go down to 9:34 for the time on the penalty. Let's see if the Hawks can get a man-up goal here. Porter over to Stockerp. Stockerp slingshots that one, trying to get it across the field to Sosa, but it was deflected out of bounds off the stick of Michael Lang. Penalty is over. Both teams are back at full strength. Here's Jackson Brass. Brass finds Von Iser. Von Iser tried to roll it into Rabusi, and that ball was taken away. Did you? So there was a goalkeeper change for CUW. In the net now is Nolan O'Malley, the freshman. From Chicago, Illinois, Nolan O'Malley. Illinois Tech has possession. Henry Rankin gets the ball upfield. That's a successful clear for the Hawks. Now Micah Manukian. Here's Jackson Brass. 7-1 lead for Illinois Tech. 1 goal scored in this second quarter. That coming off the cross of Diego Sosa. Now Brass. Brass feeding it up high, trying to get it to Jonathan Vitale. Here's Vitale. Over to Sosa. Diego Sosa. Shoots, and that one hit the post. Shot from Sosa hit the far near post. The right post, I should say. The Hawks regain possession. Diego Sosa that close from scoring another goal. I have a feeling he's not done for the evening, though, but we'll see. Here's Stockerp. Behind the net. Vitale. Vitale shoots, and he gets knocked down. Ball goes wide. And Hawks will retain possession. 29 seconds on the shot clock. On the restart they go. Here's Stocker. Far side Stocker. Over to Montgomery. Connor Montgomery trying to loop around Joe Ginter there. Gets the ball inside. Score! Jonathan Vitale gets the goal. And the Hawks are up 8-1. Okay. 7-9, okay. IllinoisTech goal! Scored by number 9, Jonathan Vitale. Assist number 7, Connor Montgomery. So Montgomery with the assist on the Vitale goal as we go to the circle there. And it's Akins battling there with, Akins gets the ground ball. I think on the draw there, that was Frank Traywin in the faceoff. Now CUW gets the ball back. Now we're going to get a penalty on IllinoisTech, I believe. So, and yes, we do. So this will be a man-up opportunity for CUW. They can definitely use that right now. So we'll wait for the call here, but a man-up opportunity for CUW. .30 seconds on the pull from Andre Grian. So a man-up opportunity here for CUW. They'll work it around. Ball knocked loose but recovered by the Falcons and then intercepted. A turnover from Preston Meyer right into the cross there of Kyle Johnson. Oh, and then a misconnection there, but being able to pick up the loose change was Owen Silverman for the Hawks. And he'll wing it in downfield, but that's going to be intercepted on the turnover by Silverman on the recovery by O'Malley, Nolan O'Malley. So turnover 10 and ground ball for 45. Esposito behind the net. Now will come over to the near side. He's being forced wide. Esposito. Now over to Meyer. Preston Meyer trying to loop through. Gets in there. His shot goes wide. That'll remain with CUW. By the way, we're back to full strength, so penalty is over. Here's Esposito. He has the ball knocked loose. And who's going to come up with it? And the Hawks come up with it. Over to Kyle Johnson. So the Hawks force the turnover. And now they'll look to go upfield. There's the clear for the Hawks. And we're down to 4:18. Here's Von Iser. Near side Von Iser gets it to Brass. Jackson Brass. 3:55 remaining in quarter two. 8-1 IllinoisTech. Porter behind the net to Stocker. Stocker will shift over to the far side and get it back to Brass. Jackson Brass. Brass behind to Stocker. Stocker back over to the near side now. Now Logan McLean to Brass. Brass spinning around a defender. Shoots, goes wide. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hawks will have to move fast here. Here's Stocker. Looking for an outlet. He'll just throw it wide. Brass shoots, and that one goes wide. And we get the shot clock violation on Illinois Tech. There's a clear for CUW, as bringing the ball into the zone was Preston Meyer. Esposito will flip it over to Meyer on the far side. And back up high they go. Nowatarski. Now to Ruger. Caleb Ruger drops it in. Shot. That one never got through, I don't believe. I think it was blocked on the way to Johnson. And Esposito recovers for the Falcons. He peels back, cross. Intended recipient there was Nowatarski, but the pass was high, so a turnover by 17. Uncaused. Hey, just a bad pass. And now the Hawks looking to get another clear, but they're still stuck inside their zone. Now Rankin. Rankin finds Montgomery, and there's your clear. Connor Montgomery will wind through the circle as Diego Sosa gets back on the play. Down to minute 33 to go here in the second quarter. Here's Porter, Yano Porter. Over to Brass, Jackson Brass. Looking for an outlet. Too high, but the Hawks look to recover. It's Sosa. Had Sosa and Stocker both going for the ball. Over to Porter. 1 minute remaining in the half, 1 minute. And a pass there from Connor Montgomery. That was a turnover for 7. Ground ball pickup by trying to get the license plate there, number 33 for the Falcons. That is Zach Wilder. We're under 40 seconds to play here in the second quarter. 8-1 lead for Illinois Tech. And we get a whistle. We get a timeout called by CUW as they want to talk this one over. Want to get a goal here at the end of the half so they can go in feeling a little bit better, trailing 8-2 instead of 8-1. So timeout for CUW. We'll take it with them. This is Illinois Tech Men's Lacrosse on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at Stewart Field, timeout is over. CUW talked it over. They want to get a goal here in the closing seconds of this first half. They trail 8-1, 32.2 seconds on the clock. Working it around is Nowatarski. Over to Preston Meyer. Meyer back to Nowatarski on the near side. Now 20 seconds. There's Esposito. Esposito trying to wind his way through. He does, shoots, and that one goes high. And wide. It'll be Illinois Tech ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halftime score, Illinois Tech 8 and CUW 1. So we'll take an audio break here at halftime. Illinois Tech with the 8-1 lead over the Falcons. This is Illinois Tech Men's Lacrosse on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at Stewart Field here on the campus of the Illinois Institute of Technology here in Chicago, Illinois, South Side. Let's get some first half team stats. 8-1 lead for Illinois Tech after one half of play. 17-11 shots favor the Scarlet Hawks. CUW was 0 for 1 on their one-man up opportunity. The Hawks were 1 for 2. The Hawks have recovered 11 ground balls to 9 for CUW. Faceoffs, 5 of 11 for CUW, 6 of 11 for Illinois Tech. CUW was 9 for 9 on their clear opportunities. Illinois Tech 9 for 10. Kyle Johnson with 6 saves as he continues his good play, very good play. 10 turnovers for the Falcons, 9 for Illinois Tech. 9 caused turnovers for Illinois Tech, 8 for CUW. 1 penalty for Illinois Tech for 30 seconds and 2 penalties totaling 1 minute for CUW, and that's where we stand here as we get ready and we start second half action here between Illinois Tech and CUW men's lacrosse. We'll keep an eye on any goalkeeper changes. We had one for CUW in that second quarter. Kyle Johnson still in net for Illinois Tech. And for CUW, it's Nolan O'Malley. CUW, inside the zone they go. Here's Nowatarski, shoots, he scores. Gio Nowatarski. So 1:09 into the second half, and Nowatarski gets his second goal of the match. And the Falcons pull within 6. They trail 8-2. CUW goal scored by number 20, Gio Nowatarski. So Nowatarski gets the goal. And that ends the Hawks' 7 unanswered goals on that tally by Nowatarski. More importantly, that gives the Falcons a little momentum here. They still trail by 6. But they get a good start to the second half. 1:09 in, Nowatarski gets his second of the match. Here's Illinois Tech inside the zone. Diego Sosa. Sosa working between 2 defenders. He scores another goal for Diego Sosa. What an individual effort. He is so strong. He's so hard to get off the ball. And he worked his way in tight, split the shot between 2 defenders, and the Hawks get that goal right back. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 20, Diego Sosa. So the Hawks back out front by 7, 9-2. In the circle we go. It's Canyon Kukul for the Hawks. And he's doing battle there with Frank Traywin. And it's CUW winning the face-off. Actually, the Hawks winning the face-off. So a face-off win for Kukul. And now the Hawks will look to set up shop in the attack zone. There's Will Von Iser right in the circle waiting for Logan McLean to enter, and he does. Here's Logan McLean. He'll take it wide. McLean, he's going to get forced to the perimeter. Bring it up high to Jackson Brass. His pass was a little off target, but Von Iser was able to recover. Over to Porter, Yano Porter, back to Brass. Brass on the far side. Spinning around, loses his defender. And then threw the ball through the crease. Stockerp tries to track it down, but that's going to be a turnover. And that'll be CUW ball. Ball is lofted over to the near side, far side. Check that. That's Zach Wilder for the Falcons. He's looking for an outlet. Wilder, little pressure being applied, and he loops it over to Nowatarski, who clears. So CUW with a successful clear, and they'll pass it all the way over to Tyler Hughesby. Hughesby trying to use a pick there. Over to Nowatarski. Slingshot and a save made by Kyle Johnson. Quickly upfield they go, trying to get that one to the outstretched reach of Drake Dubeck. And they're battling along that near sideline. Who's going to come up with it? And fierce battle there. It's going to be a CUW ball as we have a Falcon down, but he's getting back up. And we get a clear for CUW now. – 9-2 lead, Illinois Tech. 11:09 to go here in the third quarter. It was 6-1 after one quarter of play. 8-1 at halftime. And then a pair of goals here, one for each team here in the first 4+ minutes of the third quarter as Johnson makes another save. Gathers up the ground ball. So Kyle Johnson again playing strong. Hawks have only allowed 7 goals over their last 2 games, not counting tonight. And they've only allowed 2 so far. So a key to the Scarlet Hawks' success here, opening up conference play 2-0, is keeping the other team off the board. Connor Montgomery over on the far side. He's going to wait for some numbers. And now Montgomery will take it behind the net. Here's Diego Sosa inside the zone. Montgomery tries the wraparound. Turnaround shot, and he scores! What an individual effort by Connor Montgomery, as he did a quick spin around and fired it past goalkeeper Nolan O'Malley. And the Hawks have a 10-2 lead. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 7, Connor Montgomery. So great effort there by Montgomery. He had that ball behind the net for a little while and then decided to come out with it, kind of forced around, and then he did the quick spinorama, shot, and scored. 10-2 Illinois Tech. 9:44 to go here in the third quarter. CUW inside Illinois Tech zone. Jackson Knutson in the circle. And now he'll take it over on the near side. Knutson feeding it inside. Shot, score. Nicely done there. The goal by Bryce Peterson on the assist from 29, Jackson Knutson. So CUW gets the goal back. And they pull within 7, 10-3. CUW goal scored by number 5, Bryce Peterson. Assist number 29, Jackson Knutson. In the circle we go. That's Jackson Hill against Tomas Sheffrin. And Jackson Hill recovers the faceoff, get the ground ball. 40-6. Now here's Max Esposito. Each team has scored a pair of goals here in the third quarter. So CUW in effect still trails by 7 as they did at halftime, 8-1. But they've already scored 2 goals here in the first half of the third quarter. That's more than they put in the entire first half, as they only scored 1. Here's Knutson. Knutson battling. Knutson had that nice assist on the feed to Bryce Peterson before. Now behind the net to Esposito, looking to go in on that near side, being forced around by Henry Rankin. Rankin out a shot, and staying with it was Max Esposito. And Esposito gets the solo tally. Persistence by 17 in blue, and he gets the goal. It's 10-4. Concordia, Wisconsin goal scored by number 17, Max Esposito, unassisted. So back-to-back goals for the Falcons. They have not done that. That was the first time in this game they've scored back-to-back tallies, and they pull within 6 now, 10-4. Hawks have possession. Inside the zone they go, Drake Dubeck. Here's Jackson Brass. Brass will flip it back to Mark Rabusi. Rabusi will backpedal as he's being pressured there from Connor Quill. Now ball knocked loose. And who's going to get the recovery? It's recovered by Quill. So a turnover for the Hawks. And now Quill shovels it. High pass, but CUW able to maintain possession. Now here's Jackson Knutson. Knutson upfield. Here's a successful clear for Knutson and CUW. Yeah, Jackson Knutson, he's really been a force here as Esposito goes around and a save made by Kyle Johnson. Boy, you can see CUW playing with a lot more sense of urgency here. Obviously, they still trail by 6, but they've really picked up the pace of their play. And I was mentioning Jackson Knutson, the large man, number 29. He has, looks like we're getting an offsides call, I guess. Yeah, offsides against Illinois Tech. So CUW back in business again. Here's Esposito, cross pass, shot, score! Bryce Peterson on the assist from Max Esposito. So 5 from 17, and it's a 5-goal deficit now, CUW. CUW goal scored by number 5, Bryce Peterson. Assist number 17, Max Esposito. To the circle we go. So things tightening up a little bit here. Let's see how the Scarlet Hawks respond. That's 3 goals unanswered by CUW. And that'll be a violation, face-off violation for CUW. So it'll be Illinois Tech possession. So again, we mentioned 3 unanswered goals. The Hawks had 7 unanswered goals in that first half. CUW now with 3 to pull within 5. They trailed by 7 at halftime. Here's Connor Montgomery being forced wide. Go behind the net to Stockerp, Alexander Stockerp. Stockerp spins around 2-3 defenders, tried to get the shot off, but he was only able to bounce it in. And then that ball gets inside the zone. This could be a shot. Oh, what a save by Johnson! But then the ball is given away, and it's recovered by CUW, Joe Ginter. What a save by Johnson. That was a 2-on-1 opportunity. And he was able to come up with the save, but then the ball was quickly turned back over by the Hawks. Well, CUW will set up shop once more. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. It's a 10-5 Illinois Tech lead, but again, 3 unanswered goals by the Falcons have made things a little bit tighter here. As Hughesby being forced wide, looking for an outlet, will go up high, and there's Gio Nowatarski. Nowatarski trying to get around Andre Gran. Now up high to Preston Meyer. Ball is loose, and yeah, we're going to get a penalty on the Hawks. Meyer was knocked down. Might be a slash, so we'll wait for the call here from the official. "30-second penalty on Micah Manukian. So it'll be a man-up opportunity here for CUW for the next 30 seconds. 60 seconds set on the shot clock. Peterson rings it around to Nowatarski. Back to Peterson, up high to Preston Meyer. Nowatarski. Now over to Caleb Ruger. Inside, score! Max Esposito. Okay. So Esposito gets the goal, a man-up goal for CUW on the assist from Tyler Hughesby. And that's 4 unanswered goals for CUW. They pull within 4, 10-6. CUW goal scored by number 17, Max Esposito. Assist number 4, Tyler Husby. And a face-off win for Jackson Hill and the Falcons, but then he gives it away. Turnover by 40 and a ground ball pickup by 12. So you win the face-off, but then you turn it right over. So let's see if the Hawks can respond. They've seen their lead shrink to 4. Here's Diego Sosa. It's been a tale of two halves, really. Sosa flipping it over to Connor Montgomery. Shoot, bounce shot, and that one, I believe O'Malley did get a piece of that one. Then it was deflected wide. So Stocker will play. Alexander Stocker. Rings it up high to Jackson Brass. Brass. Shooting, his shot goes wide. And that'll be Illinois Tech ball on the restart. 33 seconds on the shot clock. Porter over to Diego Sosa, far side. Sosa behind the net to Stocker. To Yano Porter. Back to Stocker. You have to mention CUW defending much better in this second half as well. That's leading to their offensive opportunities. Sosa looking to find a lane. There's a good example of that as he's being forced. Then a flip inside, a pass from Sosa trying to feed that one into Will Von Iser. The Hawks were able to regain possession, but shot clock violation against Illinois Tech. So another good job defensively there by the Falcons. And now CUW trying to get out of their own zone and get a clear. Pushing it upfield is Preston Meyer, and Meyer gets the clear for the Falcons. Here's Nowatarski on the near side. Far side. My near side again. Tyler Hughesby over to Nowatarski. Nowatarski shooting. And a save made by Kyle Johnson. Johnson looking to see who's behind him. It was Esposito. He waited for him to clear. And then they get the pass off over to Henry Rankin, who gets it into, trying to get it into Alton Brown, but turned over. Here's Esposito. Now to Peterson and a save. Big save made there by Kyle Johnson on the shot from Peterson. And then the ground ball by Johnson. He pushes it upfield to Micah Manukian. Manukian going to get it over the midfield line for the clear. Manukian over to Brass. Now Connor Montgomery waits in the circle. Montgomery over on the near side. Connor Montgomery back up high, over to the far side, and Jackson Brass. Brass tries to lob it in. Some of these passes by the Hawks just not very good. And they were fortunate to get the ball back, and they're going to get a penalty on CUW. Might be a slashing call. As Montgomery has a lane, shoots, scores! Connor Montgomery breaks the string of goals by the Falcons. And the Hawks are back up in front by 5, 11-6. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 7, Connor Montgomery. And the penalty will be enforced on 31, Oliver Roa. Hit to the face, so it's 1 minute. And it's about 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. The Hawks desperately needed a goal to break the momentum, and they did that. Now they're back up by 5 to the circle we go, and they have a man-up opportunity for the next minute. In the circle, Dwayne Aikens battling for it. And it'll be CUW. No, it'll be Illinois Tech ball. That'll be CUW ball. Check that. That's Max Esposito over on the near side. As they'll hold the time down here with the penalty to Oliver Roa. Here's Esposito looking for an outlet. Now he'll swing around to the far side. And pushing him back there is Owen Silverman. 12 seconds remaining. Esposito. Silverman pushing him wide. Inside shot. That one never got through, and then it's flung upfield as the clock winds down. And we'll go to the third quarter with Illinois Tech holding on to a 5-goal lead. They lead 11-6. We'll take an audio break, and we'll be back on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at Stewart Field here in Chicago, Illinois, on the campus of the Illinois Institute of Technology. Well, that was an interesting third quarter, to say the least. Much better performance by the Falcons. They put 5 goals up. The Hawks 3. And the net result is CUW cut their deficit from 7 to 5 as they trail 11-6 as we start the faceoff for the fourth quarter. It'll be Jackson Hill against Dwayne Aikens for Illinois Tech. And that draw is still to be determined. Battle there. Who's going to come up with it? And it's come up. Alton Brown gets the ground ball and the recovery. Oh, and then it's turnover. So a turnover by Brown. Oliver Roa with the interception. In tight, Peterson scores! Right off the turnover by Brown, Peterson scores. CUW goal scored by number 5, Bryce Peterson. Assist number 31, Oliver Roa. So another shot of momentum for CUW as they get the early goal 27 seconds into the fourth quarter, cutting their deficit to 4. It's 11-7. Another big draw coming up. Aikens against Hill. And that battle went on a long time in that circle. And ball is loose. Who's going to come up with it? Still undetermined. Yeah, look, CUW finally comes up with it. Inside his own zone is Zach Wilder, so we don't have a face-off clock to determine how long it took for someone to get the recovery, but that one took a while. And now CUW will get a chance to pull closer. As they're within 4 now here in the fourth quarter. Tyler Hughesby peels back. He looks for an outlet. He'll wing it over to Esposito in the near corner. Esposito going against Henry Rankin. Esposito shoots and scores! Max Esposito with another goal. And CUW is pulled within 3. Concordia, Wisconsin goal scored by number 17, Max Esposito. In the circle we go. Jackson Hill and Canyon Kukul now out there. So we'll see what the result is now. And Kukul wins the faceoff. And that could be key for the Hawks here as 34 winning the faceoff and quickly allowing the Hawks to set up offensively. They've seen their 7-goal lead shrink to 3. And we get an offsides against Illinois Tech, so things unraveling a little bit for the Scarlet Hawks. And remember, CUW did a goalkeeper change, so in the net, Nolan O'Malley took over after the Hawks got their 7th goal of the match in the second quarter. He's only allowed 4. Jackson Knutson over on the near side for the Falcons. Esposito wings it over to Peterson. Peterson on the far side, up high to Preston Meyer. Now Knutson. Trying to work his way in is Esposito. Oh, behind the back shot! Over the shoulder shot from Esposito and another goal. What a goal by Esposito. And CUW is pulled within 2, and that'll be an Illinois Tech timeout. CUW goal scored by number 17, Max Esposito. Unassisted. Timeout, Illinois Tech. Illinois Tech timeout. So Illinois Tech will call a timeout here. We'll take it with them. CUW is pulled within 2. They trail 11-9. Plenty of time left in the fourth quarter. 12-10 to go here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at Stewart Field, and a rejuvenated Concordia, Wisconsin team at one time trailing by 7 goals is pulled within 2. Just some outstanding play, and 17 in blue has been a difference maker, as has Bryce Peterson. They've done a lot of the heavy lifting, but the faceoffs are so key, so it's Jackson Hill and Canyon Kukul again in the circle. Kukul won the last draw, but the Hawks quickly had that erased by an offsides. And now ball is still loose, and it's recovered by Jackson Hill. And Hill loses the ball. He goes down, and it's recovered by the Hawks, Alton Brown. Brown comes inside the zone, bounces it in off of Porter, and Porter was jammed up, and then that ball's turned over. So again, a one and done for the Scarlet Hawks as they look to move upfield. Gio Nowatarski in the clear for CUW. Inside the zone, Knutson. Jackson Knutson. Over to Preston Meyer. Here's Max Esposito on the near side. He's up high. Over to Meyer. Meyer spins in. Shoots. Scores! Preston Meyer scores, and it's a 1-goal game now. 11-10. CUW goal scored by number 28, Preston Meyer, unassisted. What a wild game. A tale of two halves, definitely. Hawks led 8-1 after halftime, and they've been outscored 9-3 here in the second half. Hawks win the draw, the face-off, and now they'll set up offense, and they have to get their offense moving. It's been too many one-and-dones when they've had the ball in CUW's zone. Here's Jackson Brass. He'll flip it long way over to Diego Sosa. A lot of standing around for the Hawks right now, not a whole lot of movement. And that favors CUW. Here's Stockerp. Stockerp over to Connor Montgomery. 36 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Montgomery trying to move in. Tried to get the pass inside. Ball is loose. Who's going to come up with it? And it's Montgomery. 23 seconds on the shot clock. I'm not sure he knows. He's going to have to high step it here. Over to Diego Sosa. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Sosa trying to muscle his way in. Over to Brass. Shot! And a save made. Or that shot went wide. And then we'll get a shot clock violation on the Hawks. As they'll roll it down. And a shot clock violation on Illinois Tech. So a great job defensively by CUW as they look to get the equalizer now. Ball is pushed upfield to Preston Meyer, but ball is loose. And who comes up with it? And it's Illinois Tech, so an unsuccessful clear for CUW. But then CUW gets the ball back. Meyer. Nowatarski back to Meyer in the circle. Now Tyler Hughesby will join the fray. Hughesby on the far side. Trying to work around Drake Dubeck. Here's Esposito. Esposito circling around. Works his way back. He goes down. Ball is loose and is picked up by the Hawks. So Esposito with the turnover. And Kyle Johnson works it all the way upfield, but then he sails the ball high. into the near corner. He'll have to get back to the net, but that's turnover for the Hawks. That's just an empty possession for the Hawks. You credit Johnson for moving the ball upfield to try and take some of the pressure off of his defense, but you got to finish the job. Here's Knutson. Knutson steamrolling into the zone. Gets it into Peterson. His shot is blocked. Spinning around and moving upfield there is Jager Brault. Brault clear for the Hawks. Jager Brault. Now he'll peel back over on the far side, look for an outlet, and gets it over to Jackson Brass. Good job by Brault getting the clear. Here's Jackson Brass. 11-10 Illinois Tech with 7:51 to go. At one time it was a 8-1 lead for Illinois Tech. But the Falcons have come storming back here in the second half. Here's Connor Montgomery. Swinging it over to Stocker. Missed connection there, but he's able to recover and gets it back to Montgomery on the far side. Montgomery being pressured there by Zach Wilder. Sosa, now Brass on the near side. Brass pushes it inside, and it's turned over. Ball is loose, knocked into the field, recovered by Joe Ginter and CUW. And then the pass goes wide, and now Jackson Brass will pick it up. Brass into the attack zone. So back-to-back turnovers, one for each team. Illinois Tech back in possession with 70 seconds on the shot clock. They'll roll it up high to Diego Sosa near the circle. As Micah Manukian will check out. Connor Montgomery will check in, as will Will Von Iser. Now Montgomery up high. Montgomery dancing around. He goes wide. They'll swing it over to Stocker. Porter. Back to Sosa. Sosa trying to spin inside. Spins back outside. Down to Stocker. Up high to Connor Montgomery. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Again, good defense by the Falcons. Here's Brass. Brass looking for a lane. Shoots. That one never gets through. And it's picked up by the Falcons and Zach Wilder. Wilder still has possession. He's going to jump it down low. CUW looking for the clear. They get it to Preston Meyer. Meyer, and there's the clear to Nowatarski. Gio Nowatarski with some steam. Over to Peterson, now to Esposito. Check that. That's 22. That's Caleb Ruger. Esposito up high. Now Tyler Hughesby. Back to Esposito on the near side. 5:23 to go. 11-10 Illinois Tech. Esposito moving behind the net. Ruger. Back to Esposito. Esposito coming over on the far side. Oh, and the pass too high to Ruger. And it's a turnover for CUW, so Illinois Tech will have possession. Looking for the clear. Johnson. Over to Bodie Gertzen. Henry Rankin now. Rankin will find Mark Rabusi, and he is unable to make the connection. A turnover for Rankin. So an uncaused turnover by number 4. And it's CUW ball. And again, those are the kind of possessions the Hawks can't afford now, as they had the slimmest of leads, 1 goal. Preston Meyer up high to Hughesby. Near side they go to Nowatarski. He's being guarded there by Alton Brown. And that one might have hit off the post. 4:23 to go. 11-10 Illinois Tech lead. Here's Ruger with the shot. That one goes wide. 51 seconds on the shot clock. Max Esposito will take possession. Esposito in the far corner. Now he'll bring it below the net. Looking for an outlet. He gets forced wide. Pushes it in the middle. Bryce Peterson picks up the loose change. Hands it off to Preston Meyer. Meyer. They wanted interference on Bryce Peterson. None forthcoming. That'll be Illinois Tech ball. On the turnover. Hawks will bring it inside the zone. Jager Brault has the ball. Cross field pass to Diego Sosa. Now Mark Rebusi will check in, as will Logan McLean. It's McLean, not McLean. Over to Jackson Brass. Jackson Brass being forced wide behind the net to Stockert. Over to Diego Sosa on the far side. Spins around his defender, tries to get the shot off, unable to. That time it go in. He scored! Sosa gets the goal. I thought he hit the side of the net, but he kept at it, and Sosa gets the goal and puts the Hawks up front by 2. That is a huge goal for the Hawks. Illinois Tech goal scored by number 20, Diego Sosa. It's Jackson Hill and Canyon Kukul in the face-off circle. This is a big draw, 2:53 remaining. Hawks now up by 2. And the ball is recovered there by Jager Brault. Brault inside the Hawks offensive attack zone. Brault. Now he'll peel back, and he'll hand it off to Stockert. Nice job by Jager Brault. He's had a couple nice possessions back-to-back there. Here's Connor Montgomery. Over to Stockert. Back to Montgomery on the far side. Porter. And now Will Von Iser. Von Iser being pushed there by Brett Dowler. They'll go back to Stockert below the goal line. Mark Rebusi now. Here's Rebusi trying to get in. Spins back in and out. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson Brass with the long pass over to Yano Porter. Porter with the shot, and that one goes wide. That'll be Illinois Tech recovering the ball. There's 18 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be Stockert with the restart. Alexander Stockert, pick set there by Rebusi. Stockert now going over to the near side. 10 seconds remaining. Over to Porter. Yano Porter finds Montgomery, loses possession, and a turnover. Ground ball recovery by Oliver Roa of CUW, and they'll push it upfield. Good job there, however, by Yano Porter to disrupt the attack, and now Knutson gets it and clears for CUW. We're down to 1:09 remaining. And we get a timeout called by CUW. 2-goal lead for Illinois Tech. We'll keep it here. A timeout called by CUW. They have possession with 1:05 on the game clock and 57 seconds on the shot clock. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. 12-10 lead for Illinois Tech. 26 shots for Illinois Tech, 31 for CUW. Shots on goal, 22-14 in favor of the Falcons. 19 ground balls for CUW, 24 for Illinois Tech. Kyle Johnson, even though he's let in 10, he's saved 12. CUW is 20 for 21 on their clears, and Illinois Tech 15-16. 15-26 on faceoffs for Illinois Tech favor, 11 for 26 for CUW. Max Esposito has 7 goals for Concordia, Wisconsin. Bryce Peterson, 6. Connor Montgomery has 5. Diego Sosa has 5 for Illinois Tech. It's felt like more from Sosa, but Max Esposito with 7. That sounds about right. We've called his number a lot. 7 times for goals. All right, we'll reset. It's 1:05 to go. One minute remaining in the quarter. 1 minute. Here's Gio Nowatarski circling all the way around. Now they'll go up high. Tyler Hughesby back to Esposito up high, trying to feed it into Bryce Peterson. He loses possession. Turnover. And a clear for the Hawks. Inside the zone they go, Andre Grand. Now Jager Brault running around behind the net. What a job by 24 and White. He's had some great sequences here. And a timeout for Illinois Tech. 23.8 seconds. The cause turnover inside the zone. Turnover by CUW and the recovery by Illinois Tech. And immediately clearing the zone. Pulling off some seconds off that clock and then getting the timeout with 23.8 seconds remaining. What a job. Still would have been a tough go for CUW, but if they get a goal there and pull within 1, anything can happen, and especially you don't know how that faceoff goes. So as it is, the Hawks will have possession, 2-goal lead, just under 24 seconds remaining, and a timeout called by Illinois Tech. Timeout, Illinois Tech. Illinois Tech timeout. So now Coach Sharbaugh and Coach Fahey both talking it over with their squads here in terms of how they'll approach these final 24 seconds. Oh, wow. So 2 penalties for CUW on top of that. A slash for Oliver Roa and an unsportsmanlike conduct for Sawyer Worsing. 14. Or no, 33. It's not 31. It was 33. It was Zach Wilder with the slash. So Wilder and Worsing will both be out for a minute. So man-up opportunity for Illinois Tech, holding a 2-goal lead. Now Brass. Brass will take it wide around the net. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final score, Illinois Tech 12, CUW 10. Don't forget, Scarlet Hawk fans, Illinois Tech men's lacrosse will be back at Stewart Field this coming Saturday at 1 p.m. as they take on Lawrence in another Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference matchup. Illinois Tech men's lacrosse back at Stewart Field 1 p.m. on Saturday. Come on out and watch and support and cheer on Illinois Tech men's lacrosse. Thanks for coming out to tonight's match, everyone. Please walk or drive home safely. That'll do it for our broadcast. Again, final score, Illinois Tech 12 and Concordia, Wisconsin 10. This is Eric Willowite, Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics, saying so long. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network.